just decided to, like, it said like no network connection or whatever. So essentially what that is like the game kicks you from the server. That's all it is. Because I'm not done by a long shot, so. Like, you can kick me, but I'm just gonna start it right back up again. I don't know what you're on. Your feeble attempts have no power here. Yeah. Cream with everything, apparently. I find that interesting. How different cultures have different focal points in their cuisine. Like, for example, my culture, it's like rice, fish, vegetable. Rice, fish, vegetable, tea. Rice, fish, vegetable, tea. Like, and it's always green tea, white tea. Never black tea, because black tea gives you heartburn and it's unhealthy in big amounts because it causes like digestive issues, and it causes like GERD and acid reflux, and there's more caffeine in it. So like more green teas, herbal teas, white teas, like that kind of thing. But yeah, my culture, it's like fish, vegetable, rice. So it's light. But I find it interesting how different cultures have like a focal point of like a type of meat, a type of vegetable, and a type of grain, and then it's all about what they do with it and how they make it that makes the difference. But essentially, when you think about it, meat, grain, vegetable is like the three primary components for all cultures. It's just some cultures focus on certain types of meats and certain types of grain and certain types of vegetables. Because like when you look at like Scandinavia, like Finland and stuff like that, all the like Nordic cultures, it's all like Iceland and stuff, it's all fish. It's like fish and potatoes. Because that's like a lot of French cuisine. It's a lot of cheese, a lot of bread, a lot of wine, a lot of like sauces. Like there's a whole reason that the sous chef exists as a role, because the sous chef literally just makes like bouillabaisses, soups, sauces, creams. That's like the epitome of like French cuisine. So it's like fresh baked bread, types of cheeses, and wine, and then like that type of thing. So I think it's interesting how different cultures. So I guess that's kind of why I enjoy like cooking from all over the world. I don't just make stuff from my own culture or from American culture. I love stuff from all over. So that's why, like, when you show me pictures, it's like I can just look at that picture and make it. Because I have eyes, I can see how to make it. Oh yeah, I do it all the time. I do it all the time. Yeah. Because back in the day, it was more difficult because it actually, like, the way that it was imported, it was like imported by ship, and it took months and not that often. Whereas now it's like, you can just order that on Amazon and they have it, kind of thing. And it's like, you can order ingredients from all over the world at your fingertips, you know. And like here, they have world markets where you can get stuff from all over the world in one place. So like if you go to a normal grocery store and they don't have like Japanese ingredients, you can just go to an Asian market or a world market, boom, there it is. And it's the same exact thing. It's even written in Japanese, like it's the exact same thing. But you couldn't do that like 20, 50, 30, 40, 50 years ago, and even further back. You either had to substitute it or you had to like not. Yeah. Like, well, I can't make this because I only have half the stuff. Yeah. Yeah. But it used to be, that's why it was such a big deal with like rich people. It was pretty much like rich people were the only ones that had like access to that kind of stuff. Because, they had the money to pay, like, I want to have shark today. Go make that happen. Like, So it's like the guy has to go down there at the dock and talk to the fishermen, like, they don't care. They just want to have shark by the end of the day. However you make that happen, here's the money. Yeah, I can. Because I live in a place where you can do that. So yeah, it's called the fish market. it's it's literally called the fish market, and the funny thing is, it's basically like it's like a market. The Korean map, that little market area. It's like that, but it's all like fish and stuff, and you have to get there like 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning to get like the really fresh fish. But the fish that you're buying at like 5 o'clock in the morning at the fish market, they caught like just before that. So they're bringing it in off the boats at like 2, 3 in the morning, cleaning it and scaling it and selling it an hour later. Yeah. But you have to go like super early in the morning. Because the longer you wait, it's not so fresh. You don't go to the fish market at like 9 in the morning, because the longer they put it over ice. They put everything on ice, It's freshly washed, freshly gutted, freshly scaled, and they put it all on crushed ice. But you don't want the ones that have been sitting in the sun until noon, So, but yeah. Mhm. 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 It's like when I went to Japan, I also went to Jeju Island, which is near South Korea, but even in Japan, they have trees in certain avenues that in the middle of the avenue there's like trees, and this is more of like Osaka. This isn't like Tokyo. This is in like smaller cities like Kyoto, Osaka, that kind of thing. And along the sides of like this, like, because it's not just sidewalks, it's like big open like areas to walk, and there's trees and stuff, and just oranges, tangerines, like little fruits, little things like that, like Fuji pears and stuff like that, and you can just pull them off the tree. And they let you because they produce so much that it's like they use what they use to sell to the market, so they let the people just pick what they want. You can come out there with a basket and get like a whole bunch of fruit because they've already picked it for the market. So they're already like making profit off of it. So essentially those trees are considered like public property. So if you're homeless, you never go hungry because you always have something like that. So even the homeless people don't go hungry there. But I remember like walking with my mom and just like, here's some pears, here's some little tangerines, you know. Like, and when we went to Jeju Island, they had, it's like oranges, but it's a specific kind native only to that island. And you can pick your own fruit and they juice it for you and put it in like a special glass bottle. That glass bottle is like the shape of like a native to their to their city, to Jeju Island. So it's like the equivalent. The closest thing I can relate it is like when you go to a tropical island or, you know, on vacation and they give it to you in a pineapple or a coconut, because that's native to their country. It's the same thing. Like they do that at, you know, certain restaurants and bars, but it's not the same thing. When you're actually on the islands that it comes from, it's a different experience because you watch them like taking the knife and like cutting up the coconut and pouring out that fresh coconut water and like pulling like the flesh out of it, you know, like it's a little different than buying coconut water out of the vending machine, you know. It's very different. It's fresh. Mhm. I know that I talk about food a lot, even though I don't eat a whole lot of food, but I think that the natural things that are grown in the earth are beautiful and they're simple. It's like a rainbow of bounty that's like a gift from God to me. So I'm always fascinated with like cooking and fresh ingredients and like different cultures of how they cook, and like I just think it's all beautiful and it's something so simple. And the thing about food is like it's love. Like yes, it's meant to sustain you, but it's like when I get all the food that I get and all the fresh stuff and I'm looking at it, it just looks like a big rainbow of love. It's I just have nothing but gratitude, and it's like a bounty it's a blessing. And so when I cook for people, it's like I'm forwarding that blessing with love to them. That's the way that I see it. That's honestly why I don't go out to eat. There's a difference between it's my job and I'm cooking with love. That's not, there are people that truly love their job and they do cook with love, but it's like I actually enjoy making food for people and forwarding like that bounty that I was blessed with to the people that I care about and sharing that with them. And I made it with love to give them, and it's like giving them a good feeling. Okay. You wouldn't know that it's almost 4 in the morning with all the loud vehicles. The city that doesn't sleep, and neither do I. We can play. I'm just gonna get up. It just feels so good out here because like my apartment, it's hot, so when I sit out here and it's like the fresh cool like night air, it feels so good. I could sit out here all night. I do that so much. I'll just sit out here and just like talk to him. Mm-hmm. Oh. Mm-hmm. 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 It's nice when all those beautiful things happen, you know? Just like friends and family and positive energy and all the good, wonderful things, you know? Are you good? Don't die. Mmm. The good thing is he wasted 3 gens doing all that, so... Mm-hmm. It's hard to find gens on this map because they change like the layout, so the gens are not in normal places, and the layout of this map is not. Caught in a crossfire, are you? Mm-hmm. A crossfire with yourself. I'm kicking my own ass. It's fine. In a place. I feel bad because I was trying to heal him, but there was no good place to heal him. Because the killer was like following us. He went in the hole. He fell in the hole. Hee hee. Don't fall in the hole. Do 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 do. Yeah. Sorry. My brain is noise. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just follow me. Nah. Wherever it is. I think she knows, yeah. Okay. Where is he? Dude, where you at, bro? Okay, he got out. Yeah, well, not if I have anything to say about it. Mm-hmm. Hey. Mm. Oh. Oh, we're playing with Russian people now. Akarenka. And ballet Brett. I'm the only one that doesn't fit. as usual. And even if it wasn't Bally Brat, it would still be and Jun Matsuyama. So it still wouldn't fit. I'm excited. It's hundreds. Mm-hmm. It's so pretty. It's so beautiful. I would live here if the air wasn't like Venus, where it's like pure, acid. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. La 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 la. It's so beautiful. It's a Leopleurodon, Charlie. A magical Leopleurodon. Wait, where's the other person hooked? Oh, they're right there. Okay. She saw me. Why didn't they move? They clearly could have seen her coming. Wow. Okay. People don't have good reaction time. Oh, it's Charlie the spider. Hello, Charlie. Hello, you're so adorable. I'm just hanging out here on the hook, just chilling, just hanging out. You're so cute. You're so adorable. I see you. Get off my ass. You see? It's always 100. It's not always a legion, but it is always 100. Sweating. They have a bowl of sweat. She don't see me. She's also a camper, I'm noticing. She camps the hooks. Well, she camped like the whole time in the beginning. Here she comes. Charlie the spider. Come on. You know you want these cheeks. Aww, I'm making her mad. She threw her axe at me while I was on the ground. Guess what? Guess what? You've never met somebody that would willingly crawl into basement. Come find me now, B-. She's running around all over where I was. Because she's right above me. But she doesn't know I went to basement. Because most people would not willingly go to basement. How's it going? Just doing some laundry down here, you know. Oh, she's giving away my position. She likes to watch. That's all that is. Mm-hmm. Because I think she knows she's gonna kill us, but she wants us to get XP. Because essentially we're just gonna bleed out really slowly. Frickin' Huntress, man. You weirdos. They just like to watch. It's my friend Lee is very much a huntress energy because she's a dominant person and she also likes to watch perverted things. So it's like she's kind of a perv. So she's very much like huntress through and through. If she were to play killer, she would only ever play huntress. She even calls huntress like mommy. Because, you know, it's like mommy energy. You know how people say daddy? Well, it it's no, it's meant to be in like a dominant sexual way, not in an actual like motherly way. Oh, I like how we all fell. We all dropped down the hole. She almost hit me with that. I like how we're right here. Well, she's the one that swung her axe. I'm distracted by watching her throw the axes. What did that tree do to you? It's like, I wasn't healing. I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't healing. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll be with you shortly. I'm coming, I promise. I'm coming, I promise. You good? That's right. And you know, I never even I never even like knew about that stuff until Lee told me about it. Like when she initially talked about that, I was like, "What?" She explained that and I was just like, "Okay." Between her and Koki, they've told me stuff, but I've like blocked it out of my memory. Because they're both very like, you know, sexual. And they've said a lot of stuff that I've pretty much like, I listened to it when they would talk about it, and it would just like, as soon as they would tell me, I'd just forget it. Because I'm like, I don't want to know all that. And I'd rather experience all that for the first time, like with my lover, because it's like if you learn about everything, I feel like that's what's kind of ruined a lot of that. Is people see stuff online, people see stuff in movies, they see stuff on TV, they hear stuff from people, and it's like you don't get a genuine experience with your lover because you already know about everything in the world, you know, like related to sex. So like there's little stuff like that I remember her talking about, but like most of the time when they start talking about that stuff, I kind of just like turn my ears off because it's like I would rather find that out through experience, not from listening to you guys talk about perverted crap. So there's times where like Koki or her are like, we've told you about that, and I'm like, I know that you did, but I basically didn't listen because it ruins like the genuine experience. Pretty much sleeping around and everything that they've done with people. So I would say the first rather than the second. It's a lot of they both basically were like players, and now Koki has somebody that he actually loves and wants to be with, so he gave up that, you know. But before her, he would sleep around with like tons of people and like brag about it. And when he would brag about it, he would like talk about specific stuff, and I would just like turn off my ears. It's like, okay, you were with somebody, but I don't need to know all the stuff. So then like later on he's like, oh, you know what that is, June, I've talked about it. And I'm like, actually I don't, because I wasn't really listening, because I didn't want to know. Because hearing about, like, to me, learning about those things for the first time should come from my lover, not perverted stories from one of my friends. So it's like, I don't want to learn about intimacy and sex from that. I want to learn about intimacy and sex from like my lover. So there's little things like that I was talking about earlier that I know off, but as far as like all the things, like, no. The closest thing that I will say is like I've read the Kama Sutra, but that's more about like intimacy and energy. It's more about like intimacy and energy, like with your partner. It's not just, you know. So, to me, part of the beauty of saving myself is that person will be like all of my firsts, which means like learning all those things with that person, because then they actually have all of you, you know. And to me, I think that's beautiful. Not to say that people who haven't done that can't experience something beautiful, but it's like, for me, I would be sharing everything with that person. Because if you're learning about it from perverse stories or like internet or like movies that you've seen, it's like it kind of ruins all of that in a way. It's the equivalent of like spoiling a movie for somebody, you know. Like, yeah, I may not have watched it, but you've already told me everything that happens, you know. So for me, it's like I would rather learn about how to make love and like what to do and like all the different intimacies with your partner from my lover. And that's why my friends say that I'm naive, because it's like I don't want to know those things from anybody else. They also say I'm naive because I believe in people and I'm trusting and I believe in the good in others. But the other flip side of it is also like I choose to not know certain things because I don't want to know them until I'm with my partner. So it's like until that happens, I don't seek out those things and I don't want to know about it. Because then it's like you're exploring all of that for like the first and last time. So you have an embodiment of everything with that person. So yeah, that's why my friends like give me crap a lot. Oh, don't say that around June with his virgin ears, you know. And it's like, well, it's just I feel how I feel, you know. And that's just me, you know, everybody's different. So, and that doesn't mean that just because you know stuff doesn't mean that it's less beautiful either. It's just the way that I see it for myself, you know. I want to experience all that and learn all of that from my partner, not outside sources and gross stories and perverted crap and junk that you see that is like all over the internet, you know. I just literally, when I come across it, I click away. I don't look at it. So all of my experience and knowledge will come when I have that person, you know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that's the whole thing. It's not just about my virtue and like never being, you know, like experiencing all of those things only through my partner and giving myself completely and only learning about it from my partner. And I think that that's beautiful, but it's also, that's the gift that I'm giving them too, of like honoring them and fulfilling them and pleasing them and all those things. So it's not, even though it is like my personal choice, it's also for that person, because they can know in their heart that they have all of me to themselves, like completely, and everything that we do, you know, it's from them and no one else, no outside sources. So everything that we explore, everything that they show me or teach me or that we learn together will only come from them. And I think that that is beautiful, because you're creating something that's just yours, between just the two of you. And it's like that person can truly say like, you're mine and I'm yours, you know, like you actually become intertwined, because there's a whole other connection that happens between that kind of intimacy. And to me, that's something sacred that cannot be broken. Mm-hmm. You know, To me, I think the sexiest thing, the most intimate thing, is when they can look at you and like you just tremble and shake and like you feel it in your body, you know, like you don't even have to be touching. And it's like I'm over here like shaking and like my body is responding, you know, but it's like I'm responding to him without even ever having to touch me because I belong to him. And it's that kind of deep intimacy because he knows that everything that I've experienced is only with him. And it's like you build and you create and you shape that intimacy together. I don't know. I feel the same way. It's like every time they touch me, even like the slightest touch, even if it's not in an intimate way, it doesn't matter. It's honoring that person because I'm only giving myself to that person. I think that's so much more passionate and beautiful. Are you eating your fence again? Oh. Okay. I'm trying to... Oh, I almost did. I almost popped my back. I could feel it. But then it was like, no. I'm gonna sit outside because my roommate's gonna be getting up soon to go to work, and I want them to like have free range of like the living area so they can get ready and go. So I'm gonna sit outside for a little bit so we can just like talk outside, and I'll come back in once they're gone. Yeah, for today. Just one day, but I don't want to like be in her way if she needs to do stuff, so I'll just sit outside, you know. I'm gonna put it in the menu though because I don't want it to drop again. So if you see me swirling around, that's why. If I'm just moving my thingy. Not right away, but yeah. I'll probably stream for a little bit longer because remember I had to restart it and it's only been like an hour. So I want to have like a decent amount of time because I didn't expect YouTube to drop the stream earlier. I know it looks crazy on my threads because it's like 3 streams in one day, but it was like one was only like 3 hours this morning, and then that one was only like 3 or 4 hours, and it got cut. And I don't like leaving things abruptly like that. Like, if the video just cuts suddenly, it's like I don't want that to be the end, you know, because it just feels wrong. Mm. I'm probably only gonna stream for maybe less than that. Because once she leaves, we'll do a few more matches. But I want to like lay on my balcony for a while. Because it feels so good out here. I'll probably sleep out here in my plant forest. mm. I go back to work on Monday. My boss gave me today off because we didn't really have much. I'm used to working at the hospital where it's like high volume all the time, so there's always like so much to do. But when you work for specifically a pathologist, it's kind of all over the place. Like some days you have a lot, and some days you don't have any, and some days are like normal. So it's very like fluctuates, yeah. So yesterday just happened to be there's no stuff. It doesn't happen that often, but Monday we will definitely be busy because Mondays, I don't know if you know this, but I'm going to tell you. Mondays are when doctors put in for like the tests that they're going to do. And then as the week progresses, it increases. But sometimes it's the reverse. So like for example, if you have a really busy Monday, then it's gonna like get less and less as the week goes on, and then if you have a really slow Monday, then it's gonna crank up by the end of the week. It's like once you've worked in a lab, you learn like the ebb and flow of like how different doctors and hospitals and different things do. The only difference is we do a lot of forensic stuff, and that stuff is like unpredictable. It's kind of like as things happen, that's when you get it. It's not just tests that are ordered standard at a hospital. So, you know, it's a little bit different. It's like you can't predict it. So, but that's what I like because it's not same every day, you know. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Not that much. What? It was really fun. I didn't post my graduation pictures. Some stuff I post online, some stuff I don't. It's just kind of how it is. But it was really fun, and Jane Fonda like spoke, and it was really powerful and moving. Because she herself had a degree in like humanities and stuff like that, and so she was talking a lot about that, and you know, like how important it is that we don't forget the humanity, and to how to remind yourself of your own humanity. And it was very powerful. And you know, you can do anything that you believe that you're capable of, and all that kind of stuff. And it was so amazing. And I performed a cello piece because how I was like, summa cum laude, and I had to perform, like, some people do a speech, some people play piano, everybody does something different. I performed a cello piece that I composed, and I made it specifically for the event, like for graduation. And there's no words to it because it's just playing, but I just played from the heart. When I say composed, I don't mean that I composed like a whole piece of music. What I mean is like kind of the idea of what I wanted to do, of like the feel and tone that I wanted to have, and then from there, like, I just played from my heart. So yeah. But my mom cried a lot. And I told her, I was like, Mom, you cried every time I graduate. You'd think you'd be used to it by now. Yeah, oh, I know. I'm not. I completely understand why she's crying. I just like to tease her. Because it makes her stop crying and she laughs. Like, Mom, you'd think you'd be used to it by now. Jeez. Silly. But, yeah, they took me to a restaurant. I didn't eat at the restaurant, but, like, we had a lot of conversation, and, I had, like, a really nice, like, Americano, because it was kind of like a bistro, and they make like really good espresso. So because I told them, because they asked me like, is there anywhere you want to go, and I was like, I don't really want to go anywhere specific, just somewhere that we can talk and visit with each other. Because for me, like, it's not about the food. I know that they wanted to like do something nice for my graduation, but it's like I'd rather spend the time and just talk and have coffee, and like they ordered some food, but for me it was more about just spending time with them and talking. So we talked a lot. My mom was like hugging me, and every time, people don't hug, like, I'm not used to being hugged, but every time her or Koki hug me, it's like I make this like sound. And she was crying when she started hugging me, and it's like I make this like high-pitched squeak, because they always squeeze really hard. And when I made the sound, she started laughing. So it was like, okay. Because she didn't want to let me go. She was like, and I'm the same way. Like, if you're my loved one, like, I like long hugs. But yeah, it was really nice. Yeah. Yeah. I've never been held. I've never been touched or held. I've been hugged by family. Literally just my mom is the only person who's ever hugged me, and it's like I can count on less than one hand how many times she's hugged me. So I've only been hugged like maybe 4 or 5 times in my life, and 3 were from her and 2 were from Koki. So I've never been held or touched in like a gentle way. Yeah. I know it's probably wonderful and amazing. Because I'm the type of person, I could just spend all day, like, we just lay in bed and hold each other. Like, that's the day. Like, just talking and, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like being held would just, I don't know. But, yeah. I think stuff like that is beautiful and precious. Someday. And my mom has told me, and so has Koki, even though they've only hugged me a few times in my life, that even when they're not hugging me, they can smell my scent and, like, feel my touch. So it's like stuff like that, because I do have, like, you know, a scent, and it's like very specific. And my mom has told me a few times, she's like, even when you're not here, I smell your scent sometimes. And she's like, it smells so soft and so beautiful. And it's like I'm giving her a hug, because obviously when you hug somebody and they're close, like, you can smell their scent. And she's like, when you're not here, I can smell your scent, and it's like getting a hug from you. Even though I'm not physically there to hug her. I think I agree. Like, I think things like that are so precious. The sky is not like a black or a dark blue. It's like purple, but really dark purple, but like a dusty purple. It's interesting. It's like if you were to take dark purple but add like a little bit of white to it, like a hint of white, and mix it, that's what it would be. Sorry, I'm just like staring up at the sky. Staring at the wall. Are you in prison? Oh, okay. So are you gonna rollerblade too, or are you going to rollerblade as well? Nah. You know you want to. It's nah is like it's kind of like a filler word. You know, it's like accentuating like the question. Yeah, you told me that before. Or like if I'm telling you something, but I'm showing you something too. It's kind of like, hey, look at this thing. It's pretty, nah? It is kind of similar. It is kind of similar to like a lot of European languages when you think about it, because if you're like in French, it's like, oh, it's good, no? It tastes good, no? It's kind of like that. En français. The chair took a vacation? Where did it go? Hey, that's like part 2. That's a whole separate book. Traveling furniture. The first book is furniture that attacks. The second book is furniture goes on an adventure. It gets up and walks out of your house. That's called breaking and entering. That's called robbery. Ah, see, that's the third book. You put your hands together. Like both. Yeah. The furniture took a vacation and went on a killing spree. Yeah, that's what I was about to say, like, kill in different country. And then fly back and they're none the wiser. And then, you know, of course, they're furniture, so they're flying back in, like, the cargo section, you know. Yeah, do you feel gratified? You know, and in their luggage, it's like splinters of different kinds of wood from other furnitures in other countries, like little tokens, you know? Glass shards from windows. And I don't know, man. Weird. Homicidal furniture. All of that because my chair attacks me every time I sit down. It's where it all started. Of course, an entire book collection would start with a chair in New York, of all places, you know, because that's where most homicides, like, begin. We have to maintain our reputation, you know. And that would be very New York as well. It's famous. It's where all the celebrities live. Soho and NoHo, Chelsea, East Village, Tribeca. Yeah. Basically, not where I live. The apartment that I have now, if you get in a same space, it'd be like 3 times the price, just because it's in Soho or something. It's crazy. No. Not on stream. Yeah. Convert it. Yeah. Wow. That's so cheap. Okay. From there, I'm gonna put it this way so that way I'm not saying how much I pay. Triple that. Three times that. And my apartment's smaller. I guarantee you. Because my apartment is like 800 square feet. And it's only a 1 bedroom. But I will tell you, there's cheaper. But the cheaper apartments are in like the Bronx, Brooklyn, like the Lower East Side, like really not good areas for me because one, I'm right across from Bryant Park. That in itself is like, you know, it's like living next to Central Park. Like you're paying because you're right next to Central Park. So it's the same for me. Like I'm in Midtown where everything's like right there. So you're gonna pay more, but also better quality. So I'm paying for location, like centralized location and quality. So it might not be as big of a space, but it's quality. Yeah. Yeah. I have friends that live in other states, and what I pay for my apartment is more than they pay for their mortgage every month, and they have a house. And they're like, "You're crazy. Why would you pay for a tiny little apartment in New York when you could be having a house?" And it's like, "'Cause I love where I live." It's not about having a big house. What's the point in having a big house if you have no one to fill it with? And if it's always empty. Like and you don't like where you live. You know, I love where I live. That doesn't mean that I'm not open to living in other places, but it's like I actually love where I live. And I've grown up here. But I like to travel, and I also am open to like living somewhere else. But it's like for what for my life, like because I know a lot of people that the first chance they get, like they want to run away. They want to like leave where they live. I never did. It's not because I'm not open-minded to living somewhere else. It's because I didn't look at it like I need to escape as soon as possible because I hate living here. No, I actually like living here. So. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. And I'm the same way. Like whoever I'm with, it's about like both people, not just where one or the other wants to live, you know. Now, if they live somewhere and, you know, I like it too, then it's fine. But it's like if I love where I live and they love where they live, and neither one wants to move, then you have issue. But I'm pretty open-minded to that. I'll be right back. Sorry. But yeah, to me, it's about considering the other person. I will say the only reason that I stay here is because like this is where my life is, and I've had no reason to leave and no like desire to leave, but I'm more flexible on like if my partner wanted to live somewhere, I'd be willing to do that. So honestly, like if you're with somebody, that's when for me it would change from like, oh, I'm from New York, I've always loved New York, I love living here, and then it becomes, well, if it's with the person that you love, it doesn't matter where we live as long as you're together. So that's how that like changes for me. Yeah. Yeah, and I agree. Yeah, I agree. But for me, it's yes, I love where I live, but once you are with somebody, in my mind, it becomes about us and we and that other person. And to be honest, like, if they wanted to go to a specific place to live, that's probably where we would go. Because I'm not like tied to living here. It's just I love where I live. But it's not like this is the only place I would ever live kind of thing, you know. So yeah. Stuff and things. When I start making noises and I'm not talking anymore, that's how you know. Hey. Mm-hmm. Waiting. Mostly just because the killer literally didn't ready up, so we had to wait like that whole time. And I'm like, come on, bro. Get out of the bathroom, you know. What are you doing? Let me guess. Legion? Oh. Exactly. Why not? Right? You know. Yeah. Ooh. Pretty blue. Yeah, it's so pretty. One of the Megs already left. Wow. I mean, I don't like Legion either, but I'm just gonna leave. We waited too long for this match to just leave, man. I need to find this thing because he's gonna know where we're at all time. Wow, both teammates left. That's crazy business. Where's all the bot like went straight to the totem that I spent all that time looking for. So how's life? I also, like, even though I don't like Legion matches, I don't leave. But I do also kind of feel bad for him for that reason. Like, people, like, DC the most against Legion because of the same reason that I don't like Legion. Because it's just rinse and repeat, you know. And it's like, I get that, but I'm not just gonna leave either. Because it's, you know, that's who they're playing, you know. Even if it might be annoying, you know. I think it's funny that the two humans are the ones that are injured and the two humans are the ones healing the bot. We care more about the bot. That's funny. Bots have feelings too. For me, it's a little bit different. Like, it's the same, but it's just, I'd rather just be kind, just to be kind, in general, whether it's a bot or not. Yeah. Even if there's no benefit, like, even if I don't gain something from that, it's just like, why not? You know? Everything. Oh no! The big scary legion's coming. Whatever will I do? What do you do when the survivor chases the killer, huh? What you doing? Where are you going? Where are you going? Why are you going so quickly to some place? I love how bots teabag. It's so accurate. It's like... What are you doing over there? Oh wow. Time to fall in the hole. Yay! I told you. Legion is worse. Because with Huntress, they're usually just tryhards. With Legion, they're tryhards too, but it's the way that the Legion power is. Of just the repetition. That's what pushes it over the edge for me. It's a fascinating generator. But that's also why I say, like, you know, it does suck to play Legion and everybody just DCs on you, you know. Just because nobody wants to play. So that's why I don't leave, because it's like, I still want to give them, like, a good match, you know. Like, they're still a person. Even if they're playing an annoying character. Even if they're always sweaty tryhards, you know, like, they're still a person. I know you know where I am, so I'm just gonna come over there. What you doing? Aww. I still got you to worry me. Na 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 na. Oh. He had an eerie little turd. Okay. I see your Erie over there. Doing stuff. So that wasn't really a match because, I mean, it's a Legion match, you know. That doesn't really count. Like 5 minutes of stabby stab and then, you know. That's why when I play as Legion, I'm always like really nice because I know that literally all you're doing is running around stabbing people. So I do that, but I let them go because I know how annoying it is. But it's also like fun. What was that? What was that? Did you blow into the microphone? It was like, yeah. Silent but deadly. Wow. So fresh. So fresh. Yeah. Yeah. Well then, okay. Exactly. It's purple. That's all you need to say. It is because of that. Do you need another reason? It's purple. That's it. There you go. Accept it. Just accept it. It's fine. It will all be okay. Mm-hmm. Don't question the purple. Do you see the bottom right part of your screen? The fact that you stopped to look. It's purple. There's a killer, yes. But I'm the stalker. Killer, you're not doing your job, so I'm taking over until you get here. Oh wait, I have to be like Michael. Hang on. It's another Legion! What if it's the same one? Ooh! Get out of there. You get out of there. Hey. Excuse me, sir, man, person, I'm stuck on something. I was trying again, and then he stabbed me, and then he stabbed me again, and I don't like it. I think it's funny that we've had 2 in a row. Okay. No, I want to do the little shack one. It's a pretty little house. It reminds me of Lemony Snicket. I don't know why. It doesn't really look like the Lemony Snicket house. It's small and it's shaped like a triangle. That's all the requirements that you need. The fact that there's that many cracks in the glass, but it still hasn't broken. A heart! That's a nice detail. There's a heart in the It reminds the song "Heart of Glass," like Heart of Glass. There's a heart in the glass. You know the like little cabin in the middle of the map. If you go to that, I can show it to you. It's a Legion match. We're all gonna die anyway. Nobody gives a fuck. Yeah. Where are you? Where are you? Now I feel like I'm playing Phasmophobia. Where are you? Hello. Where are you? 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 Where the fuck are you? There's only one cabin on the map. I was just inside. I didn't see you. You're probably over here. I bet you're over here. Yeah, you were in shack, not the cabin. Hey, stop moving. Come over here. So am I. We bleed together. Hey, can you like cease and desist for a moment? I'm trying to show her something. We have things to do, and you're kind of getting in the way when the killer is an inconvenience. Like, you're bleeding, it's fine, we're dying, it's fine, it's fine. We're trying to do something here. What you doing? They look funny because it's like they're tiptoeing. I'm trying to... Okay, you see the structure in front of you. You see that? It looks like a house. That's the cabin. That's what a cabin is. Now if I could only get off this pestering hook. It is funny because you kind of have a view of it. Because where that gen's at in the cabin, that window right there is where the heart is. Yeah. It's like little details like that. Because that means that whoever like designed the graphics for that just used like, oh, make some cracks in the glass, you know, and they made like a little heart shape, and it's like, aww, I like stuff like that. Oh no, take your time. It's not like we're dying or anything. Okay. Bro. There's a teddy bear. What are you doing? I'm trying to heal you. You weird? Okay. So, I don't care if I die. I'm gonna show you. You're watching me, right? The heart. You see the heart? See it? Isn't that adorable? It's a little heart. And it's cute that on the icons, like, but there was, I tried to show them, but they don't care. Because only weird people like me care about stuff like that. I will die to show somebody a heart. And I don't care. Because you know that the person that designed that was like sitting at their computer and like working on it, and they're like, okay, so you work on the cabin, you work on, you know, the pallets, you do this and that, and they're sitting there and they're doing their job and they're designing like the glass for the cabin and putting the graphics in. That's that person's like little touch to it, and I think that's beautiful. Aww. Yeah, and it's like that was their own like little personalization, you know. So did you see the heart? I know, I'm just messing with you. In case you didn't see it. So just so you know, there's a heart on the glass. In case you didn't know before. I didn't know either. I only saw it like this match. I've been playing this game for 2 years and I never noticed that. I was just on the gen and I was like, la 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 la, and I looked at the glass and the glass is like, it looks cracked all over, and my initial thought was like, it's so cracked but it's not broken, because you would think with that many cracks in it that the glass would be broken, but it's not. And I saw the heart and I was like, it's cracked but it's not broken. So that heart has a whole other meaning. It might be cracked, but it's not broken. Exactly. La 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 la. Just keep them blocked in. Just keep them blocked in. We just block both the doorways. We're all trapped in here. Sorry. Hey, where'd you go? 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 Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Hello, Marco. 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 You're probably like halfway across the map by now. Everybody just left. It's so mean. Did you say totem? Where? Marco. Marco. Where? Okay. I'll go find the killer. Ooh. Only in Dead by Daylight does that sentence make sense. I'm over by the machine. It's purple with a skull. Things that you would never think of saying in everyday conversation. Yeah. Oh, it's Kanake. Gee. Oh, I see the purple machine. Hi, with the skull. Hee 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 hee. I made him spin around in a circle. Aw, are you looking goofy with your tendril mendrils? I made the killer look goofy. Hee 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 hee.
I think their tendrils are cute. Because they're really big and they stick out. They're like, eat. He has stuff. When he stands still, they go up. They're so cute. He has stuff. So, hello, neighbor. What are you doing over there? Yeah. How's about them Knicks last night? You know, they're pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, I need to cut the grass. I've been meaning to cut the grass. You know, it's getting a little long. You know. Yeah, I just had so much work lately. You know, but. We put these trees in last year, you know, because we were looking to get some more shade on the west side of the house, but, you know, I feel like you get better lighting this way, you know. It's good and balanced, and where'd you go? Story of my life. Start to talk to somebody, they leave. I can clear a room pretty quickly. All I have to do is speak. Oh, oh no, you're dead. We're not talking to you anymore. You died. You see, that's how that works. And I'm not talking to a hook because, you know, I'm not that crazy. So anyway, what I was saying. Exactly. I'm not talking to the hook, I'm talking to the Boyd. There's a Boyd, and I squeeze the Boyd. Look at the Boyd. You're so cute. You squeeze. You, come here often? Them Blue Jays been giving you the riz. Yeah. There's a totem. There's a totem, there's a totem, there's a totem, there's a totem. There's a stuff. I really had nuh-uh, looky. Never underestimate the instinct. He can kill me, but this one's mine. My precious. La 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 la. Oh, somebody else moved into my hook. Hey, that's my hook. That's where I was. Hey, there's stuff. Look, see how they go forward? It's so cute. Hello! What you doing? You have a lot of stuff there. Oh, how did he miss that? Okay, there you go. I was right in front of him. You got these big tendrils taking up a lot of space with the, and you missed the, how, yeah. It's like hitting somebody with a, like swinging a sledgehammer at a gnat and you miss, you know? Okay, next. Hey, at least it wasn't a legion. That's how low the bar is right now. Now it's just a matter of like, what's the percentage, you know? How many Legion games do we get at 5:30 in the morning on a Saturday? La 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 la. Watch it be. I will find more patterns in the walls if it's a Legion.
Speaking of patterns in the wall, there's some blood on the wall. It's like Picasso. No, it's like Jackson Pollock.
Where the moosies? I want to see the moosies. What are you doing?
Where are you? I was chasing wrong person.
Where? I don't see. Where are you? Yeah, but I wanted to see you. It's a Bubba. Hello.
I only found you after he hit you.
There's tendrils.
What is my character doing? You dropped your word papers. What's that button do? Hey. I'm just gonna press that. And press that. And press that.
Get the moosies.
Oh. I'll go find some moosies that aren't next to the killer.
Hello. Hello. I'm so adorable. Look at the little face. With the ears is round. I want to boop your snoot. I'm gonna boop your snoot. Wait. I'm gonna boop your snoot. Boop your snoot. La la la. Oh, there's one right there too. Don't go. Please. Come out. Don't be shy. Hello. Hello. Oh, I can hear the little squeakity squeaks. Hee 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 hee. Huh?
What's that? Hey. Mm-hmm.
Oh, what was that? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. No, you're not allowed. Moosey, 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 moosey. La 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 la. Shiny and sparkly.
Just so we can sit here and look at the moosies. I can do it. Mm-hmm. Oh, she can't be healed. Jeez. That's my... I didn't... yeah. Well, the Nova person, like, came over, and I was like, how come you won't let me heal you? Like, why won't you let me... It's because they have the little thing. They can't be healed right now.
Do the movies.
I like that there's a little pile at the bottom. They're all snuggled together.
They're so adorable. Who are you peeking out? What's this stuff? What you doing, Mr. Person?
He was like really far behind me. I was thinking that like he was trying to go around the other side and meet me on the other side, so I backtracked, but he was just literally that far behind me.
There's no stuff.
Gonna go up here, and there's some stuff on the wall, and there's some people over there. Oh, that's already done. I'm gonna go see my little bat friend. Where's my little buddy? Where's my friend? Hello? Hello?
There he is, it's you.
Don't be scared. It's okay. I know. Mean human beings. Locking you up in a cage. I want to he's getting antsy. Hello? Oh. Yeah. I wish she could set him free. Look at that cage going, man. He's going crazy. Aww. Yeah, poor little guy. It's not his fault. Would you drink water from this map? Even if it came out of a little water cooler? Yeah, it's chemicals. La 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 la. I'm touching the goo.
What? Nani? Nothing's happening. Nothing to see here. I didn't mean to. I pushed the wrong button. There's some stuff coming out of there. That's crazy. The most useless person in the match escapes. I spent the whole time looking at Moosey. You know that those people have got to be pissed, man. Like, that bitch didn't do shit and she gets to live. Because I've said that before. So, you didn't do shit and you get to leave. Oh, the morning sky is like pretty blue now. Like a pretty soft blue with like soft pink clouds, but the sun hasn't come up yet. Ah. Mhm. Are you alone in the house? I was doing Scream. Mhm. I was gonna go ahead and go, or at least in the stream anyway. I hope everyone has a beautiful day. Meh. Apologies for the part 2, courtesy of YouTube broadcast ended. Meh.